Remember the good old days of the 1980s? From iconic fashion trends to bizarre fads, the 80s were a roller coaster of pop culture crazes. Let's reminisce about those days and explore the nostalgia-inducing moments that defined a generation. The Cabbage Patch Dolls became a cultural phenomenon in 1983, captivating the hearts of children and adults alike. Created by Xavier Roberts, these dolls were known for their unique individuality and adoption certificates, adding to their appeal. The dolls were made of cloth and stuffing, with each one being handmade, giving them a sense of authenticity and charm. Despite their popularity, the Cabbage Patch Dolls faced criticism for their high price point and scarcity, leading to chaotic scenes in stores with reports of fistfights and injuries as consumers clamored to get their hands on them. This frenzy eventually subsided as supply caught up with demand, and interest shifted to other toys, marking the end of the craze. In the 1980s, schools across the United States implemented bans on soda and other sugary drinks. Concerns about the health impact of these beverages, particularly on children, led to this significant policy change. Schools sought to promote healthier choices among students and reduce the consumption of high-sugar, low-nutrient drinks. The shift away from allowing sugary drinks in schools was driven by increasing awareness of the link between excessive sugar intake and health issues such as obesity and dental problems. Additionally, rising concerns about childhood nutrition and the influence of the food industry on school environments prompted educators and policymakers to take action. Despite initial resistance from some stakeholders, the ban gradually became more widely accepted as part of efforts to promote healthier lifestyles among young people. I'm throwing it back to the 80s. Share your most iconic 80 seconds trend in the comments below, and let's see who has the most outrageous or awesome memory. In the 1980s, malls experienced unprecedented popularity, evolving into social hubs and entertainment destinations. Beyond shopping, malls offered a wide array of attractions, including food courts, arcades, movie theaters, and even indoor amusement parks. This diverse mix of offerings made malls appealing to people of all ages, turning them into bustling centers of social activity and leisure. The decline of malls in the digital age can be attributed to several factors. The rise of online shopping provided consumers with convenient alternatives to traditional brick-and-mortar stores, reducing foot traffic in malls. Additionally, changing consumer preferences and demographics led to shifts in shopping habits, with younger generations showing less interest in mall culture. Economic factors such as rising rents and operational costs also contributed to the closure of many malls. As a result, mall vacancies increased, leading to a decline in their appeal and cultural significance. In the 1980s, cereal companies heavily popularized the slogan, "Breakfast is the most important meal," despite its questionable nutritional basis. Through extensive marketing campaigns, these companies promoted the idea that consuming breakfast, particularly cereal, was essential for starting the day right. This slogan became ingrained in popular culture, leading many to believe that skipping breakfast could have negative health consequences. The marketing tactics employed by cereal companies contributed to the widespread acceptance of this myth, influencing breakfast culture for decades. However, recent studies have challenged the notion that breakfast is essential for everyone, highlighting individual differences in metabolism and lifestyle. Additionally, concerns have been raised about the high sugar content of many breakfast cereals promoted during this time, calling into question their nutritional value. Despite this, the myth continues to persist in public perception, demonstrating the lasting impact of effective marketing strategies. In the 1980s, fitness videos became a cultural phenomenon, with Jane Fonda at the forefront. Her exercise routines, popularized through VHS tapes, offered people the convenience of working out in their own homes. Fonda's energetic and accessible approach to fitness appealed to a wide audience, making exercise more accessible to those who couldn't afford gym memberships or attend classes. The popularity of Fonda's workouts contributed to a broader cultural shift towards prioritizing health and fitness. Despite their initial popularity, the landscape of fitness trends has evolved since the 1980s. With advancements in technology and the rise of social media, people now have access to a vast array of workout programs and resources online. Additionally, boutique fitness studios and specialized classes have gained popularity, offering more personalized and immersive workout experiences. While Jane Fonda's workouts remain iconic, they represent a nostalgic era in fitness culture, with modern trends emphasizing diversity, inclusivity, and innovation. In 1975, a peculiar trend emerged in the United States with the introduction of the pet rock. Marketed as a simple painted rock, this unconventional product captured the imagination of consumers and became a widespread craze. Despite its lack of practical purpose, the pet rock appealed to people as a humorous and novelty item. It came with a tongue-in-cheek instruction manual, adding to its appeal as a whimsical gag gift. The pet rock craze exemplified the fleeting nature of trends and consumerism. Its popularity surged rapidly but faded just as quickly, underscoring the ephemeral nature of fads. While the pet rock phenomenon provided amusement and entertainment for a brief period, it ultimately served as a reminder of the unpredictable and often irrational nature of consumer behavior. The iconic TV show Miami Vice, which aired in the 1980s, not only captivated audiences with its gripping storylines and characters but also left a significant mark on fashion and pop culture. The show's distinct aesthetic, characterized by pastel colors, linen suits, and bold accessories, became synonymous with the glamorous and vibrant atmosphere of Miami. The fashion choices of characters like Sonny Crockett and Ricardo Tubbs influenced mainstream trends, inspiring people to embrace a sleek and sophisticated style reminiscent of the show's Miami setting. Despite its initial popularity, the Miami Vice look eventually faded from the fashion scene as trends evolved. However, its impact on pop culture remains enduring, with the show continuing to be celebrated for its influence on fashion, music, and television. The Miami Vice aesthetic continues to be referenced and reinterpreted in various forms, demonstrating its lasting legacy and cultural significance. The Pee Wee Herman Show, an eccentric children's program airing in the 1980s, featured a unique blend of adult humor and bizarre characters. Created by comedian Paul Reubens, the show centered around the whimsical and mischievous character Pee Wee Herman, who embarked on quirky adventures in his colorful world. Despite its intended audience of children, the show's offbeat humor and unconventional style appealed to adults as well, garnering a surprising cult following. The Pee Wee Herman Show sparked debates about its appropriateness for children due to its inclusion of adult-oriented humor and themes. Critics argued that certain elements of the show were too mature for its young viewership, while supporters praised its clever writing and imaginative storytelling. Ultimately, the controversy surrounding the show contributed to its cultural impact, cementing Pee Wee Herman as an iconic figure in American entertainment history. The introduction of the Sony Walkman in the early 1980s marked a significant revolution in portable music listening. This groundbreaking device allowed individuals to carry their music with them wherever they went, freeing them from the constraints of traditional stereo systems. The Walkman's compact size and lightweight design made it convenient for people to enjoy their favorite music while commuting, exercising, or simply relaxing outdoors. The Walkman's impact on music consumption habits was profound, leading to a more individualized listening experience. Prior to its introduction, music listening was often a communal activity centered around shared spaces like living rooms or concert venues. However, the Walkman encouraged a shift towards private listening, allowing people to curate their own playlists and immerse themselves in music without external distractions. The mid-1980s saw the rise of the hair metal era, characterized by flamboyant fashion, big hair, and catchy power ballads. Bands like Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, and Motley Crue dominated the music scene with their energetic performances and larger-than-life personas. The genre's blend of hard rock and pop sensibilities appealed to a wide audience, catapulting these bands to superstardom and shaping the sound of popular music during this time. However, the hair metal era eventually saw a decline in popularity by the early 1990s as grunge and alternative rock emerged as dominant forces in the music industry. Critics argued that hair metal had become formulaic and cliché, leading to a saturation of similar-sounding bands and songs. Additionally, changing cultural tastes and attitudes towards excess and extravagance contributed to the genre's decline. Despite its eventual fall from prominence, the legacy of hair metal endures in the hearts of fans and continues to influence modern rock music. Well, folks, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us on this nostalgic journey through the unforgettable 1980. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more blasts from the past. Until next time, stay rad!